Welcome to Academy District 20 Stadium on this cool Friday night. I'm Josiah Hall, joined here by my co-commentator, and we are here with KRM Sports Broadcasting, and we are bringing you all the action here, and it's Rampart versus the Lewis Palmer Rangers here today as we get set for this game.
Lewis Palmer, no games played yet, hoping to get a win. Rampart hoping to get their, I believe, second win.
Won last week versus Falcon, dominant win in that one, 39-0. So Rampart here today will be hoping to keep that stout defense alive, headlined by seniors Camden Bruns, Nathan Boylston, and Justice Derrickson. And obviously they will be excited because it is Rampart's first home game of the season. And now we will get set here for the kickoff. Obviously Rampart has been pretty good this season, winning 39-0 last week, so in their stout defense, so hopefully they can keep that momentum going here today.
Seniors on this roster, couple sophomores. We have Lucas Smithson and Grant Landry. And here we go with the kickoff.
And it looks like we have Mark Suplison to kick us off here for Rampart. Lewis Palmer will receive here first. And Lewis Palmer, they did good last season. They did have a winning record, 9-3 on the season last year for Lewis Palmer. And obviously they will be looking to upset Rampart here away from home. And now here's Mark Suplison getting ready to kick us off here from ASD 20 Stadium.
Here we go.
And we are underway here. And now Lewis Palmer's offense will now come out headlined by their junior quarterback, Troy Johnson. Didn't really play much last year as he was sitting behind senior Ken Lee last year. Obviously Lewis Palmer last year didn't seem like they threw the ball that much. Seems like they're more of a running team as they rushed for a total of 3,151 yards last year.
And we'll start off the 20 with a run.
Starting off with what they are familiar with, straight up the middle. And now 2nd and 10 now for Lewis Palmer.
I believe their running back, number 24, Braden Work.
And getting set here. Takes the snap now. Off to his running back.
There's another running play, and he's still up, he's going.
Oh, and brought down by Rampart. Nice play by Lewis Palmer there. They obviously know how to run the ball, and they will keep wanting to do that throughout the course of this night. Obviously, it's one of their strong points. Oh, here's Lewis Palmer, 1st down and 10. Near midfield here. Oh, brought down behind the line by number 11, Nathan Boylston. Had a good game last game. Forced one fumble in Rampart's win over Falcon last week. And getting off to a good start here, taking down the runner behind the line. 2nd and 13 here for Falcon.
And Rampart hoping to get a stop. And it's a running play by Lewis Palmer.
Good stop there by Rampart. third and 13 for Lewis Palmer.
And coming from Monument, not a bad trip down.
Obviously 20 minutes north of Rampart, first game of the season. Kai, how do you think Lewis Palmer are feeling in this one?
I mean, not bad. I feel like if they can get a pretty good start in their season, they can have the confidence to go on and have a great season.
Well said, well said. Now here's Lewis Palmer getting set to punt now. Not what they were hoping for on their opening drive here. Only got one first down. And punt fielded by Rampart. And now out comes Rampart's offense. Very dominant last week, as we have already mentioned. 39 points scored so far this season, and Rampart will certainly be looking to get on the scoreboard here in this first drive.
Let's see how their first drive is.
Quarterback Connor Marco getting ready for the snap here. And it's a handoff
And it's a
to
handoff.
Camden Bruns. Gets a couple yards there. And Camden Bruns, a vital part of this Rampart offense. Had over 1,000 rushing yards last season for them, 9 touchdowns. And he had 2 touchdowns last game versus Falcons, so.
Second and 4. Here we go.
Marco takes the snap, drops back.
It's a long.
Incomplete. Intended target was Khalid
Khalid, yeah.
Jr. this year.
And Connor Marco, QB, he has had 1 throw so far. Hoping to have a great game for Rampart, trying to get their 2nd win of the season.
Marco had a decent game last game. Completed 7 passes out of 11, I believe. Apologies if I got that wrong. And a reminder, tonight's game is being broadcast on the KRDO Plus 13.3 and KRDO News Radio.
And it is blocked by number 71 on Lewis Palmer. Great play by the Lewis Palmer defense.
And now I believe it is 4th and 5 now. Rampart going to punt here. And obviously both teams not getting off to a great start on their first drives. Two punts here.
Oh!
Low snap.
Low snap.
And fielded by Lewis Palmer.
And he takes the fair catch, I believe.
At about the 21-yard line. And now Lewis Palmer's offense trots back out to the field, hoping to put some points on the board this time. Now here's Lewis Palmer now. Takes the snap. It's another run play.
And he's brought down. Not a lot of yardage there.
Obviously, both teams very run-heavy offenses. Don't know if we'll see a lot of passing tonight, but and here's Palmer, and he's wrapped up. I believe that was Camden Bruns with the tackle. Good stop by Rampart there.
And Rampart's defense has so far been spot on with great tackles, keeping Lewis Palmer in close.
Yeah,
They haven't had a lot of yards.
Yeah, Lewis Palmer only with 1 first down this game. 3rd and 5 now. And Johnson making sure everyone's set before the snap. And I believe delay of game on Lewis Palmer here. Just took too long there that time.
7 minutes left in the first quarter. Let's see if anyone can get a touchdown here. Rampart hoping to get a stop unless Lewis Palmer are punting.
Which is still 3rd down for Lewis Palmer. They still have one more chance to get the first down. And now we will get reset here as Lewis Palmer will take the snap here and takes the snap. Gets it to number 34.
34, he's going. And that is a great run.
Okay.
Great run by number 34 on Lewis Palmer. The Rangers have got their second first down of the game.
A great job by Lewis Palmer. It was Gregory Moore.
And it is another handoff. That is 24 again.
Great runs by Lewis Palmer to the outside.
And Rampart need to start reading that now. Lewis Palmer might be running all game if they don't change up quick.
Yeah, obviously, Rampart will obviously be making those adjustments to compensate for Lewis Palmer's runs. And, oh, that run went nowhere. Absolutely stuck behind the line that time. And now it's 3rd and 3 now. Ball in the 47. All right, and let's take a quick timeout on the KRDO network. Back into it. And run by Lewis Palmer. Run by Lewis Palmer there. And they did indeed get the first down. Lewis Palmer pushing upfield. And let's see if they can continue this. Takes the snap.
And it is another run, but still brought down. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 7 for Lewis Palmer Rangers.
Number 24 there for Lewis Palmer.
And the fan base for both teams is large today. And it's Lewis Palmer with the throw incomplete.
And welcome back for those of you who are on the KRDO network. And it's currently still 0-0 in the 5:30 left in the first half. Lewis Palmer has the ball. 3rd and 7 here. And obviously the theme of tonight has been running plays. Oh, fumble.
Yes. Ooh!
And Lewis Palmer was lucky to get that one back. Jaden Cudano diving on that ball for Lewis Palmer. And unfortunately for them, not what they wanted on that 3rd down there. And they will send the punt team out now as Rampart will get this ball back. Forcing turnovers is one of Rampart's strong points. Forced 3 turnovers last week. as Lewis Palmer hunts
Oh.
that ball and fielded by Lewis Palmer down at the 21-yard line, as Rampart's offense will now come back out there for their second drive of the night.
Rampart hoping to move up the field on this drive. That is Carter Leffler, number 0. He is a senior for Rampart today, and he is wide receiver out right alongside James Royer.
And here's Marco. Takes the snap,
It's a run.
hands it off to Bruns.
Yep.
Good play there. Got about 10 yards on that one, it looked like. And 2nd and 6, 4 yards on that one. My apologies.
Here we go.
Here's Rampart in the huddle.
Rangers hoping to get a stop. About at the 30.
And now here's Rampart.
James Royer, left side, wide receiver.
And Connor takes the snap.
And
hand
it's
off to
another
Bruns
run.
once again. Oh, good
Bruns.
run by Bruns.
Great run.
Got it to nearly the 40-yard line there. And obviously, the run game, being good in the run game is something that Rampart will definitely want to continue here tonight. No one in the backfield for this snap, just Marco. Sends a man in motion.
Khalid with the ball, still up. Oh, and he's brought down.
Let down by Lewis Palmer there. Looks like he got to about the 43-yard line.
And it is 2nd and 6. Rampart moving the ball upfield, almost at half. And let's see if they run here. Camden Bruns had some great runs so far.
A very vital part of this offense, and here he is again. Gets a couple on that time. 3rd and 6 here for Rampart. Oh, my apologies, 3rd and 2. And obviously, Rampart crowd.
Rampart crowd, the fan base, cheering their squad on.
Out here in full force today for the first home game. And they will certainly want to see a Rampart win here today. Marco takes the snap. Looking back to pass.
And it's Carter Leffler with the, oh! And it's a flag on the play. I believe it was PI.
Has interference on Carter Leffler, and obviously Lewis Palmer will not be happy about that one, as Rampart gets a huge gain here. They're down to the all right, and let's take a quick timeout on the KRDO network. All right, now, and actually, not completely sure, but oh, hold on. Here's the refs moving the ball down now. Rampart at about the 39-yard line here, and they will be looking. Oh,
And there's another flag on the play.
looked like false start potentially. And I believe it was a false start, so that will push Rampart back 5 yards. Or actually,
Yeah, it'll push him back 5 yards.
Yep.
And I believe the call was a false start.
It was.
Here we go. The Rangers for Lewis Palmer, hoping to get a stop again.
First and 15. Bruns takes it.
And Bruns so far has had great runs. He's stayed up on his feet when the tackles are coming, and he's looking good in this first quarter.
Yeah. Bruns last year, junior, was the second running back on the team behind senior Matthew Ramaka last year, but Ramaka has graduated. And welcome back for those of you watching on the KRDO network. 1 minute and 30 left in the first quarter. Marco takes the snap.
It's a throw.
And incomplete.
Nathan Boylston almost had that. But great defense by Lewis Palmer.
Obviously, Connor Marco doesn't have too much experience at that quarterback position. This is first year starting, as he sat behind Hayden Benoit last year as a junior. But now he's been thrust into the starting role here as a senior. And he did good the last game. Threw for a touchdown against Falcon. And let's see if he can complete one here.
Looking for the throw, and he's still up.
Nearly brought down.
With the throw, and it is incomplete.
Tried to get it to Bruns there, but it was just too high.
Rampart almost in lots of trouble on that play.
3rd and 12 now for Rampart. Oh, my apologies, 4th and 12.
And I believe they will punt it here.
Yeah, I think that might be a bit too far for a field goal here for Rampart. And they will punt it. And
it is out.
Out at about the 4-yard line there. And Lewis Palmer will get back on offense now deep inside their own half. Obviously, it will look to try and be more productive on offense. Maybe get the passing game going here.
With 1 minute left in the quarter. Let's see if Lewis Palmer can do anything with the ball. Rampart obviously trying to get that safety with Lewis Palmer being so close in their half. Lewis Palmer with the snap. It's a run, and he's brought down.
Camden Bruns on the tackle. And obviously Camden Bruns, dual way player. I'm not sure if I said that right. But
making good plays on offense and defense.
Yeah. I believe Camden had a fumble last game versus Falcon. And now here's Lewis Palmer.
And he's still running.
Oh, he might be gone.
Is he gone? And that's Khalid chasing him down. And he's
dead.
brought down. Almost a touchdown for the Rangers. Great play by Khalid to get back and chase him down.
A good play by Lewis Palmer. Number 24, Jaden Pagano, got loose, and boy, did he have some speed on that run.
And that is a great play by Lewis Palmer.
And now, I believe,
looks like
a timeout here. And obviously, Kai, what do you think Lewis Palmer will need to do to potentially break down this Rampart defense and get this touchdown here?
I mean, so far, the runs, they've been 50-50. Haven't really seen them throw the ball much. And number 24 for Rangers had a great run there, but Khalid El-Wazir, great tackle and chase down.
Obviously, Rampart recorded a shutout last game versus Falcon, as previously mentioned. They'll be looking to keep Lewis Palmer scoreless here. But with Lewis Palmer so far into Rampart's half, that might be inevitable that Lewis Palmer
And here we go.
scores.
About at the 14.
And handoff again, but
And it is
stopped behind the
taken
line.
down.
Rampart were ready for that one. All right, let's take a quick timeout on the KRDO network. And that will be the end of the first quarter. And obviously, both teams still scoreless in this one. But, Kai, what do you think both of these teams will need to do in order to get some points on the board here?
And like I said earlier, Lewis Palmer, we might want to see some throwing action because their runs are 50-50. Some have turned out really good like that last one, but others, Rampart have brought them down. And for Rampart, they've been doing a little bit of both. I mean, Camden Bruns has had a great game so far with lots of runs, and even on the passing part.
Despite not having completed a single pass yet in this game, Connor Marcos still has had some valiant efforts on offense, trying to lead his team to the victory here today.
Rampart have been looking for Carter Leffler and James Royer, but haven't been able to find them.
Yeah. Carter Leffler was a starter on varsity last year.
And it is another handoff, and he's gone.
And he might be gone. Touchdown.
And that's a touchdown. Lewis Palmer Rangers.
And Lewis Palmer have broken Rampart's stout defense. First points allowed by Rampart this season. Great play by Lewis Palmer there. And there was no one near him. No Rampart players near him when he got him for the touchdown.
And those are the plays that Lewis Palmer have been looking for. And they've worked out so far. I mean, you saw the touchdown.
And I believe, I'm not sure what's happening here. It looks like Lewis Palmer going for a trick play here. Or, my apologies, they're sending up for the BAT.
They're going for the 1 point. And
it
it's
is
good.
And let's take a quick timeout on the KRDO network once again. Nathan Klein with that extra point was good. And let's take a quick timeout on the KRDO network once again. And now Rampart will getting back on offense now. They will definitely want to respond quickly to the touchdown that they just allowed on defense. Obviously, Connor Marco will want to get his confidence up by maybe completing a pass or two in the process. And getting set for the kickoff here.
Lewis Palmer hoping to get a win for their starting season. And it's the kick. It is a touchback.
And now Rampart's offense will come out here on the 20-yard line. And we'll see if they can get points on the board here on this drive. Beginning of second quarter, 11:50 left in the game. Now here's Rampart.
Number 73. for Rampart. He
Now
is
here's
in
Bruns. Gets it to about the 25 before he is brought down on that one. Looks like it will be 2nd and 5 here for Rampart.
and the Rampart fan base still at it.
Cheerleaders getting the crowd into this one.
Amazing support for Rampart. And here we go. Will it be a run? Will it be a pass? Carter Leffler out wide with James Royer. Oh, and there's a flag on the play.
I believe it was offsides on Rampart. Nathan Boylston jumped too early, I believe. And actually, I think it was a false start. My apologies. Nathan Boylston just jumped too early on that one. And it will set Rampart back a couple. And Marco takes the snap here.
James Royer, he's wide. Is it a catch? It's a catch! Oh, and he's brought down, but that's a great play for Rampart. James Royer with the catch. And Connor Marco, great throw.
First completion on the night for Marco. And that's a great completion. Certainly will gain some confidence from that one. And now ball at the 39-yard line for Rampart. 1st and 10 here. Now in Lewis Palmer's half. And Marco giving directions before the snap.
Carter Leffler with the run.
Jet sweep here, and Leffler brought down.
Brought down by number 11.
Tristan Fuller. And Rampart not gaining much yardage on that jet sweep there by Leffler. And let's see what they can do on this 2nd and 9 here inside Lewis Palmer territory. And snap
Camden
to
Bruns.
Oh, good
Great run
there.
again.
Gets Rampart another 1st down yet again. And Camden Bruns has been really good tonight.
And it's a run again, but he's brought down. Camden Bruns. Getting not bad yardage in this 1st quarter. He's had some great runs. And even on defense.
Yeah, dual-way player has had a couple of tackles on defense so far as well.
And that is Maxwell Rayton, I believe. Out. Ooh!
Tried to get it to James Royer there, but incomplete. And a reminder that tonight's game is being broadcast on the KRDO 13.3 and KRDO News Radio.
And it looks like Kason Harris out left for wide receiver.
And Marco low snap.
And he's brought down.
Just had some trouble with the snap there, quite low, and all Marco could do was dive on it and hope that it didn't get into Lewis Palmer's hands.
And a mistake by Rampart's offense. Coaches look not very happy at that play.
And now because of that, Rampart will now go for a field goal. Maybe not what they were hoping for on this drive, but
Mark Suppleson with the kick. And it's blocked!
And
Lewis Palmer have the ball! Oh,
Let's see who has it. Leave. And Lewis Palmer has the ball now. Great block by Lewis Palmer.
And they are hyped up. Great defensive plays so far.
And now Lewis Palmer's offense will trot back out. Confidence really high now after that touchdown, and great performance on offense from Lewis Palmer thus far in this game. Lewis Palmer takes the snap, and good run there by Jaden Pagano. Gets a couple there. 1st and 10. 7:40 left.
And he's brought down.
Pagano stopped very swiftly there.
I think the ref is making a call. I do not know what.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. But and Lewis Palmer trying to get set here. The coach giving his quarterback the last few instructions for this play.
3rd and 1. Hoping to get a 1st down.
For the run.
And oh!
And Rampart saying they have the ball. Might have been a fumble. And
maybe. I do not know.
And it's Rampart's ball.
Rampart's ball.
And obviously Rampart's defense continuing the trend from last week.
Both teams have had great defense so far.
Obviously, Rampart's defense is known for its turnovers. And now Rampart will be back on offense now, as they will try and get some points on the board here. Trying to make up for that blocked field goal earlier. And timeout called. All right. Let's take a quick break on the KRDO network. Obviously, the student section's getting into it now with the party chant. Always great to see school spirit at these games, and with the Friday night lights of high school football. And now here's Rampart's offense back out on the field now, looking to make something of this drive. Marco takes the snap.
Oh! And it is not caught by James Royer. Unfortunate play.
High ball there by Marco. Royer couldn't quite reach that one. And 2nd and 10 now for Rampart. 6:50 left in the 2nd quarter. And Lewis Palmer is up by 7 here.
And Connor Marco.
Welcome back for those of you who are joining us from the KRDO network.
Camden Bruns had some great runs so far.
Another one by Bruns there. 3rd and 5 for Rampart. And let's see, Rampart might throw it here. They've often thrown it in these 3rd and long situations. And we'll see what they do here.
Number 64, Jordan McMullen, trying to hype up the crowd.
And Marco
running, and he's
trying to scramble, but gets taken down. And Rampart will punt here. Oh wait, hold on. Rampart's, I believe,
It looks like they're going for it.
Coach Royer elects to keep the offense out here, and they will go for it on this 4th down.
Carter Leffler hoping to get the ball.
See what they come up with here. High
Throw.
snap for Marco.
And it's, ooh, and it's almost intercepted by number 22 on Lewis Palmer Rangers.
Good play there from Lewis Palmer, nearly getting that interception. And obviously, ball will be now turned over to Lewis Palmer.
And unlucky for Rampart's offense.
Here's Lewis Palmer.
And it is,
Tried to throw it out wide, but incomplete.
I think the QB, he overthrew that, thinking it was further.
Yeah, tried to get to his man on the sideline, but fortunately overthrew that one. And now here's Lewis Palmer taking the snap, and Pagano now stopped, and that play went nowhere for Lewis Palmer. And now Lewis Palmer getting set here again. And a throw now, high throw, and
He does not get there, incomplete.
complete.
I believe James Royer also doing his part defensively.
Yeah, there's many dual-way players on Rampart. Justice Derrickson, Camden Bruns, James Royer, all of them helping the cause here tonight.
And hyping up the crowd, the football players. They want more from the fan base.
And now punt here for Lewis Palmer.
And that is James Royer who catches it. It is a
And
fair catch, I believe.
And now, once again, Rampart's offense will come back out onto the field. And just a quick reminder, tonight's game is being broadcast on the KRDO 13.3 and KRDO News Radio station. And thank you for those of you who are joining us from KRDO.
Rampart with the ball here, hoping they can make a play with about 5 minutes left.
And Marco takes a snap, another handoff to Bruns.
Bruns
And
with the run.
good run there by Bruns.
He's been great so far.
Got some good yardage from that one. And obviously, Camden Bruns, I believe, is in for another big season this year. Had 1,018 yards last year, 9 touchdowns. Already has 2 touchdowns on the season this year. And we'll see if he can get another one in this game today. Marco takes the snap, another handoff to Bruns.
And Bruns did not go very far on that run.
Looks like he was tripping over his own
Teammate.
offensive line on that one. And now the Rampart crowd getting into it now. 3rd and 1 for Rampart. And Marco.
And it is a throw. Ooh!
Oh, nearly intercepted there. Intended for Nathan Boylston, but
And it went straight through Nathan Boylston's hands and almost an interception.
nearly a crucial play there for Lewis Palmer, but He was unable to come up with the interception, and it looks like the special teams will now come out for Rampart once again in this game.
And punting. Number 18, that looked like a late hit.
And Rampart fields this ball right at the 26.
Damian Deach with that punt there. And Rampart hoping to make a great defensive effort.
Obviously hoping to maybe force another turnover here, whether it be a fumble or interception, as we know that this defense is certainly capable of forcing turnovers.
And we haven't seen a lot of passing plays for Lewis Palmer yet. Mostly just runs.
However, their old school style offense has worked here, as they are winning in this game. And
It's another handoff, and he's going, no, but brought down by Camden Bruns.
good run by Jaden Pagano. And now here's Lewis Palmer getting set, 2nd and 8 here. Ball on the 26. And once again, handoff. And
He's brought down.
good stop there by Rampart. Pretty sure they've figured out this Lewis Palmer offense by now. And Kai, what do you think Lewis Palmer will need to try if they want to bring some, try and score again?
I mean, so far the runs through the middle, Rampart have been just blocking every single one. But the handoffs out wide, those have been pretty good so far. And the passing play, I mean, we haven't seen a lot of that, but maybe they will have to try it with this Rampart defense.
Yeah, obviously there. And that previous passing play incomplete. Target was Isaac Wilcox. And obviously, yeah, Lewis Palmer's offense becoming a bit, you could say, one-dimensional here. And fumbled there.
And it's a punt somehow.
Somehow gets that one away. Good skill by Lewis Palmer's punter there to recover that one and still punt it.
And Khalid and Zamari Talbert almost blocking that one, but the punter somehow got it away there. And with about 2 minutes left in the second, Rampart has the ball in their own half, hoping to get a touchdown here, losing.
And Zamari Talbert is another one of those dual players who play both on offense and defense here for Rampart. Senior this year. He's going to get some more minutes in this team. And here's Rampart now. Marco takes the snap. Looking.
And he's brought down.
Brought down.
But there's a flag on the play.
And it looks like it's on Lewis Palmer, I believe.
Are they calling it face mask? I don't think so. What is the call?
Not completely sure what the call here is.
And they took away the flag. They took away the flag. And what is going on here?
Looks like an error by the refs potentially. Maybe they saw something that didn't really happen.
And Connor
here's
Marco. Oh, and
low
it's
snap.
a throw to Nathan Boylston, not caught.
Incomplete. And obviously, Kai, what do you think Rampart needs to do to maybe try and get Marco's confidence up?
I mean, the linemen, they might need to step their game up because Marco's been put in really tough situations, not being able to scan the field, see who's open.
Do you think maybe they need to, try and throw it short? Maybe get some easy completions.
Definitely. I mean, small steps up the field. I mean, they still lead up. And like you said, smaller conversions might work.
And here's James Royer.
Oh, and it's almost caught. Slipped out of his hands, I believe.
Nearly brought that in, but was in double coverage by Lewis Palmer.
And coaches do not look happy with James Royer.
And Rampart sort of non-existent on offense so far today. Haven't really got going apart from the running game. And
it looks like it will be a punt.
Well, once again, punt away to Lewis Palmer here.
And it is out.
Out of bounds, I believe, at the 43.
Oh, and there's another flag on the play. Seen a couple flags so far.
Not sure what that penalty is. But
I think possibly a late hit on number 13 for Lewis Palmer.
We have about 1 minute left here in this first half.
Rampart hoping they can get a conversion. And Carter Leffler on the bench.
And just to let you know, the Rampart Regiment will be playing at halftime, and you will be able to see it through our YouTube channel, Rampart High School KRAM, if you are watching on YouTube. However, if you're watching on KRDO, we encourage you to jump over to our YouTube live stream if you would like to watch our band perform here tonight.
Looks pretty entertaining.
And now Rampart getting the crowd hyped up. Really getting into this now. And now here's Lewis Palmer back on offense now.
Rampart hoping to get a stop.
And it's another running play. And stopped behind the line.
I think that was number 70, Justice Derrickson.
And Justice Derrickson, another crucial player, just like Camden Bruns, plays offensive guard and he plays on the defensive line. Forced one fumble last game in the 39-0 win over Falcon, and he will look to be a crucial part of Rampart's defense here tonight. And here's Lewis Palmer subbing the ball. QB sneak here now. Interesting call from Lewis Palmer considering it's 2nd and 12. Not sure what they're
and
trying to do.
I believe Rampart have figured out those runs. Lewis Palmer might want to start changing up their plays if they want to get some more points on the board.
And now it is the end of the first half, and let's take a quick timeout on the KRDO network. Now, and obviously, Kai, what did you think of this first half?
I mean, both teams have had some pretty good chances, but Lewis Palmer have looked more dominant. Rampart obviously have had more of the passing plays, just can't get the conversions. And lots of incomplete plays. Connor Marco, not the game he's wanted to have. And Lewis Palmer, great runs so far, had a lot of handoffs.
And now we will be signing off for halftime. We will join you back at the half. And if you're joining us on YouTube, please enjoy our Rampart Regiment halftime show.
prepackaged stuff. So we'll come back at the break for after the half. KRBO will be back for karaoke. That's what it is. It's a little different, but we're doing good. Yeah, if you go to the bathroom, that's it. Alright. Yeah, you need to wait for the benefit. Then you go to the bathroom. Well, actually, I don't know. But it was in the bathroom. Yeah. Go to the side, like, so you can kind of get the drum on and switch to it. Yeah, I'll do it. Let's try that. What? Sim, whenever you're ready to be, come switch patterns with me. Let's see. Landon, go a little back, would you? Or zoom a little out. Advantage. Two doors down.
And let's take a quick timeout on the KRDO network.
What makes Rampart different is our community and how well people take the time to know each other.
The difference at Rampart when I came in was just almost immediately noticed that everybody got along with each other.
The first freshman day here when we did our Team Olympics, I heard over and over again kids' favorite thing about the Olympics and the first day here was how kind and excited everyone was to be in this place together.
It kind of creates a sense of community for Rampart that many schools don't necessarily have, and it just makes Rampart a really special place.
Well, Rampart to me is a family. Both my kids went to school here, choiced them to go to school here, and I just think it makes it different from a lot of schools. It's diversity, we have lots of clubs, lots of things where kids can get involved.
Whoever they show up as, that's who we're gonna care about and take care of and teach and provide opportunities to have access for whatever they choose to do next.
My favorite thing that Rampart does is our Rowdies crew. They're designed to be our spirit team, and they're very good at teaching cheers and running them at games and really enhancing our school spirit.
I'm a rowdy, and I think that's not something that a lot of other schools have, so it really adds to our school spirit.
My favorite thing is Bald for Bucks.
Bald for Bucks.
Ball for bucks.
My favorite thing Rampart does is the Ball for Bucks Assembly. I think it is the epitome of who we are as a community and who we are as leaders in the community and students and givers, and that moment where it all comes together is my favorite thing. I cry every year.
If people should come to Rampart because we've got great academics, we have good access to extracurricular activities, sports, clubs, music programs. I think we've got something for every kid and can have something for every kid.
Kind of making new traditions. We're doing stuff like Lip Dub that makes students all over the school feel included.
People should come to Rampart because you get the space here to be yourself. I am a classroom full of full-blown nerds, and we get the chance to learn and grow together and laugh together in this beautiful space that we create as a community.
I think everybody finds a place here at Rampart. I think at Rampart you can fit in anywhere, and the kids here are welcoming, polite, and it's just a great place to be.
We all know about our KRAM newscast. However, do you know about all the behind-the-scenes work KRAM leadership puts into the weekly broadcast? We decided to take a deeper look at what being a head editor means.
I decided to join KRAM leadership because I wanted to take on like more responsibility in the class.
I did it because I do editing already. Like that's something I have a passion for, and I wanted to be able to teach like other people how to edit.
I think one of my favorite things about KRAM is like the independence. You do everything. So you have to get the interviews, you get the cover footage, you have to do things outside of school.
Stories that we wouldn't normally know get told. And I think it's probably one of the most innovative experiences for students on both sides of the camera.
I like KRAM because I like what KRAM does for the Rampart community. It brings it closer together and it tells stories that otherwise wouldn't have been told.
I've always struggled with like finding my place, and KRAM's my place. You know, like that's where I feel like most at home. That's what I enjoy most. It's just being able to be with the people that do the same thing that I do.
I think KRAM is a pretty important thing at Rampart because it really just shines a light on people. You learn things about people that you don't even really know, but you know they go to your school.
It's like one of the only classes you can take where it's all 4 grades put together.
It's just important to educate people. I feel like there's so many things that go on here at Rampart that people don't know about.
Although being a head editor is hard work, they enjoy their leadership role in the class.
Once I have the basis of what the story is going to be, I make a list of people I want to interview for that story, and then also what questions I'm going to ask them. So I'll get the interviews and then cover footage, and then I'll just piece the whole thing together.
Making a KRAM segment is a little bit like more of a process than I think a lot of people realize. You have to get the cover footage and the interviews, you have to write the questions, and then editing it down to 3 minutes from like 20 minutes of video it just takes a long time.
Just kind of perfecting it, getting it to how I want, and then I'll send it in. It's really not too difficult for me, but there are some like times where I get a little like under pressure. It can get a little scary.
Probably a lot more involved than everyone understands or realizes. We'll plan out, 4 or 5 news packages per class, put a student in charge of each group, and then assign everyone else to work underneath the leadership of a student.
What I like about the KRAM staff is how we're all just very connected, I feel like.
Well, I love Mr. Mooring. Like, he's probably one of my favorite teachers of all time. I like all the head editors. Like, everyone's super chill with each other. Everyone's like a lot of fun to hang out with, like when we go to the head editor meetings and stuff like that.
I think that more people should join KRAM because it's a really fun class and you really get to connect with your group. And I also think
And let's take a quick timeout on the KRDO network.
I think it's really fun to do like creative pieces.
Being a student journalist is a growth experience for just about everyone. So the answer is I think KRAM is good for everybody.
There's nothing I advocate more at this school than to join KRAM. It is like the most fun I've ever had. It is the most fun class you will take.
Our KRAM head editors take pride in the hard work and devotion they put towards the journalism program at Rampart. If you think you'd be interested in a leadership position in KRAM next year, don't be afraid to ask questions. This has been Maddie Spooner and Gavin Carter reporting for KRAM.
And welcome back to Academy District 20 Stadium for the second half of this Lewis Palmer versus Rampart game. Pretty low scoring game so far. Only 7-0 in this game. And Lewis Palmer kicking off to Rampart now.
And Khalid with the run. And he is brought down
at about the 20-yard line. Gets to where they would about get to with a touchback.
Rampart's offense coming on now. And Camden Brunn so far has had a great game, don't you think?
Yeah, for sure. He's had a couple of good runs, a couple of good plays on defense, and is a very vital player to this Rampart team. And obviously it's still anyone's game here, as Rampart's only down by a touchdown here.
And they start with a run play. Camden Bruns gets a couple yards there, not a lot. Good play to start the half off.
And it looks like, I'm not sure about this, but it looks like they might have swapped out. Rampart might have switched their quarterback.
It looks like an injury down on the field. Kason Harris, a senior. Hope he's okay.
Yeah, and it looks like Rampart, as I was saying earlier, switched their quarterback. Obviously, Connor Marco unable to really get this passing offense going, so Coach Royer decides to go with Damian Diech as the QB for this second half. Junior this year.
And so far,
and Rampart players taking a knee. We hope. And let's take a quick timeout on the Cardio Network. And obviously for those of you watching on YouTube, we will be continuing to broadcast all throughout this game. Kason Harris still down here, still being checked out by the trainers. Hope he's okay.
so far it looks as if it's in his upper body. I cannot see where.
Although I don't think we will want to speculate much further into that. Obviously, what do you think, Kai? What do you think Rampart need to do to get back into this game here?
Their defense on offense. I mean, their offensive line needs to pick it up, protect their QB, because Connor Marco has had a rough game, and with Carter Leffler not really seeing the ball a lot, I mean, there hasn't been a lot of offense so far. Camden Bruns still has had an outstanding game, but if they want to score, they need to start passing.
Obviously, I'm not completely certain that the offensive line is fully to blame for Rampart's passing game being ineffective, as Connor Marco could just be having a bad game here. And now Kason Harris back to his feet now. Glad to see that. And now here's Diech coming out now.
And it looks like a new QB
for Rampart. And Diech takes the snap.
And he's brought down.
And it looked like Diech elected to keep it, but unfortunately that play went nowhere. Brought down behind the line, and 3rd and 6 for Rampart now. And obviously Rampart needs to get this offense going if they want any hope of getting back into this game. 3rd and 10 here now.
And here's Damien on the ball, throws, and it's
Completion.
caught by Carter Leffler.
Leffler finally getting the ball this evening, and a rare Rampart completion. I believe that's their Rampart's second completion on the night, if I recall. And let's see if Diech can finally provide some life into this passing attack for Rampart here.
And it looks like they're going to punt it, I believe. Yes. Yes, they will. That's Damian Dietz punting for Rampart.
And the punt is up, and
it's caught.
Fielded by Lewis Palmer.
Number
Oh, he
32.
stays in bounds. But
And there's a flag on the play. I think a hit number 13 for the Rangers. I think the ref did not like that hit at all.
And obviously, we want to keep players safe in football. Obviously, it's a very physical sport. And obviously, player safety is of the utmost priority. And obviously, Kason Harris, who was down earlier for Rampart, getting checked out by medical staff. Not sure if he'll return to this game. Senior this year.
Rampart hoping to get some yards here on this drive. 1st and 10. Oh, never mind. Lewis Palmer has the ball.
On the 21-yard line for Lewis Palmer. And let's see if they can do something here on offense that we maybe haven't seen yet in this game.
Rampart hoping to get a stop.
And it's more of the same here.
It's a run. Rampart, bring him down.
And Troy Johnson tried to get that run.
And that was Khalid Elwazir taking him down.
Good stop by Rampart there. And now here's Lewis Palmer running again. Brought down by Rampart. And now ball on the 34 for Lewis Palmer. 2nd and 5 here. Trying to get that first down.
And it's recovered by Rampart.
Fumble recovery.
Khalid blocking 52.
And it's a touchdown.
And touchdown, number 52, Lorenzo Ginto.
Great defensive recovery by Rampart. And that is exactly what Rampart needed. And here it is in replay. Obviously, no one.
Great block by Khalid.
And Lorenzo in for the touchdown. Great play by Rampart there, showing why they have
and
their
that
defense is good.
That is the type of defense we see from Rampart. Great play, great blocking from Khalid.
Rampart forcing many turnovers, obviously, and they finally benefit from that as they do get their first defensive touchdown on the season, I believe.
And Mark Suppleson with the kick, and it is good. 7-7 tied game.
And let's take a quick timeout on the KRDO network here as we will go into the break. And obviously, Rampart feeling pretty good about themselves after getting that defensive touchdown. Just what they needed in this game. And let's see if Rampart once again can stop Lewis Palmer on offense, as Lewis Palmer's offense has been pretty one-dimensional in this game so far.
And Rampart hyping up the crowd again. Let's see how Lewis Palmer responds to that great defensive play by Rampart, scoring a touchdown off of the turnover.
And Rampart are definitely hyped up now here. ready to kick the ball away to Lewis Palmer once again.
And Mark Suppleson with the kick. Looks like it might be a touchback. Yes, it is.
And Lewis Palmer will reset on offense on the 20-yard line. Looking to respond to that touchdown by Rampart. And hopefully we can maybe see some passing plays from Lewis Palmer on offense now. And here's Lewis Palmer now.
With the handoff. And he's brought down. Rampart is hyped up. Great defensive play.
Jaden Pagano just had nowhere to go that time. And obviously it's pretty apparent that Rampart has figured out this Lewis Palmer offense here. I was talking to one of the players earlier. He said they studied Lewis Palmer's film last year for about 5 hours this week after their practices, and it looks like that's paying off for them here in this game, as they seem to know every play that Lewis Palmer has come up with in this one. And 1st and 10 now for Lewis Palmer.
And he's brought down. Number 52. Lorenzo Ginto again.
The man with the touchdown earlier comes up big again in this game. Great stop by him.
And Lewis Palmer finding no way through that Rampart defense.
2nd and 10 now. Ball on the 32. And
flag on the play.
And it was, I believe, an offsides on Lorenzo. Very unfortunate there for Rampart, and that will move Lewis Palmer up by 5 yards. And now here's Lewis Palmer. And here's Harmon.
And they throw, and it's caught. Number 24. Ooh. And he is
Pagano out of bounds now.
I believe that is the first completion for Lewis Palmer.
Yeah, Cole Harmon, senior quarterback for Lewis Palmer. First completion of the night for him.
And we haven't really seen lots of passing plays, but there, good yards there. Getting the first down.
And Harmon snaps it.
And it's a handoff again.
And Pagano brought down behind the line. Very unfortunate there.
Rampart figuring out those runs.
Reading them like a book, as some may say.
And Lewis Palmer hoping to move the ball up the field.
Snap again. And it's another run. And this time they actually gained some yardage off of it. I believe it gained about 4 yards that time.
And Rampart seeing if they can get a stop. 3rd and 6 for Lewis Palmer.
And here it is. Harmon making sure everyone's set before the snap. And here it is.
And they go for a run again. Flag on the play.
And
looks like a false start possibly.
Yeah, false start on Lewis Palmer. And that will be brought 5 yards back. So that will make it a 3rd and 11 for, oh, apologies. 3rd and 11 for Lewis Palmer now.
Ball on the 47.
And here's the snap. Harmon looking to throw.
And it's caught!
It's complete, but there is a flag down.
Great catch by number 10.
Dylan Hofstetler.
He's a freshman this year.
And apologies if we mispronounce that name. And just trying to figure out what the call is here. Not too sure.
And Rampart with the momentum right now.
It will be on Lewis Palmer. I think might have been a holding penalty, I believe. And now Lewis Palmer will do this 3rd down all over again.
3rd and 20. Lots of yards to cover for Lewis Palmer.
And I'm pretty sure they will throw it here, as running does not seem like a viable option. And Harmon brought down behind the line. Lewis Palmer's offense going nowhere on that play. And it will be a punt.
And Rampart are really laying the heat on Lewis Palmer. Lewis Palmer not going anywhere. And they might need to start doing some more passing plays if they want to get yardage.
Obviously, Lewis Palmer not known for their passing plays, as we mentioned at the beginning of this game. Didn't really have that many yards last year. Only 546 yards in the air total. And obviously they will, I'm not sure they will stray away from the rushing attack, as it says here they got 53 touchdowns last year from the run and 3,151 yards last season. Lewis Palmer for on the rushing side of things. And now here's Rampart's offense getting set here. And
Carter Leffler.
Reach back. And Leffler is tackled down at the 43-yard line. And now Damian Diaz leading this Rampart offense now after a subpar performance from Connor Marco, you'd say, in the first half. And here's Diaz scrambling now and picked up some yardage there.
Get the 1st down. And great play by Damian Diaz.
And obviously Diaz seeming to bring a little more life to this offense. Oh, he's under center.
And with 4 minutes left in the quarter, Lewis Palmer hoping to get more points on the board, but Rampart have been shutting them down. And there you see Rampart with the run play.
Good run by Camden Bruns there. And Camden Bruns is down for Rampart.
Looks like it's his leg, possibly a cramp or a strain.
Yeah, obviously with all he's been doing for Rampart, it would not be surprising if he is cramping up after how much they have been using him in this rushing attack. And obviously the last thing Rampart would want to see is their star running back go down this early in the season. And now Coach Royer gathering his players.
And Camden coming off the field. And he is jogging. Doesn't look like his leg is hurt, but he's getting some medical attention right now.
Possibly just a cramp here. And
hopefully nothing serious. I mean, he's a major key to Rampart's offense, and he's been doing really well this game. And as Rampart with the run, Khalid's going.
And he gets that ball to the 40-yard line, and it's probably good that they're resting Camden Bruns for this play.
Oh, and it looks like Camden's coming back on. Looks like he's good. Camden and Cameron Russo coming on. He is a junior this year.
Camden looks like it was some cramps that were bothering him. Just had to sit out that previous play. Oh, and high snap. Oh. And
I think Rampart recovered it. But that is a major loss.
Camden Bruns dives on that ball, saving it from a potential turnover on offense, and could have been catastrophic there for Rampart.
And it looks like they're going for the punt.
4th and 3 now. And obviously Rampart on these third downs haven't really been productive, as there's been a lot of fumbles and incompletions. And that is a touchback. And Lewis Palmer's offense will now set up on the 20-yard line in their own territory.
And let's see if Lewis Palmer can create something here on offense. Haven't been very successful with their runs, but they've been passing a little bit more and have gotten some good completions.
Yeah, if you're Lewis Palmer right now, I'd assume you'd want to, try passing the ball a little bit more than you have previously been doing.
And here they go with another run play, and he's brought down.
Swarm of Rampart players.
Rampart are breaking their defense apart. They're ripping them apart, and the runs have not been working.
And Lewis Palmer just trying to get anything going on offense.
Lewis Palmer in trouble if they keep running. Rampart has been very, very successful on defense, getting great stops.
And here's Harmon, the snap.
And it's a run again, but he's brought down by number 70.
Good sack by Justice Derrickson there.
And Justice Derrickson has had a couple sacks this game. Also has been a pretty big key defensively.
Had one fumble recovery last time out against Falcon. And playing a key role again here tonight in this Rampart defense. And here's Harmon with the snap.
And it's a run. He's brought down though.
That Rampart defense not letting Jin Pagano go anywhere with the football. And another reminder that tonight's game is being broadcast on KRDO 13.3 and the KRDO News Radio Network, as it is a punt by Lewis Palmer here, and fielded right at about the halfway line. And now Rampart, under the leadership of Damian Deitch, now
And with 36 seconds left in the quarter, Rampart hoping to get some yardage and maybe get a couple points on the board.
Obviously, it's still anyone's game in this one, and if Rampart can get a touchdown, they would be winning. Now here's Diaz with the snap, and he's going to throw here.
Throws to Maxwell. He cannot catch it in his hands. Almost gets the catch, but cannot.
Looked like it was just beyond the fingertips of Reeton there.
And unfortunate for Maxwell Reeton. He's a senior this year, hoping to have a great last season with Rampart.
And obviously a very senior-heavy team for Rampart this year. And here's Rampart. He's with the snap. Hand off to Bruns.
And it's a run. Bruns.
Just powering through that Lewis Palmer defense.
Great run. Oh, and it's a flag.
I
think it was taunting, possibly.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, potentially there. And refs are discussing this flag now. And we will see what it is. Kai, how do you feel this Rampart offense is doing now that they have a new quarterback in here now?
I mean, we've seen more conversions so far. Passing still has been pretty rare, but running, again, Camden Bruns has been great today. I mean, quarter one, mostly Camden Bruns. Quarter two, mostly Camden Bruns. And third quarter, we've seen a couple of passes for Rampart, but mostly still just been running, and the running has been working. Lewis Palmer needs to up their defense. But for Rampart, they will take the opportunities they can get. And with about 14 seconds left, Rampart snapped the ball. They're going long. And it's a sack and it's a fumble. But it looks like with the quarter coming to an end, a great play.
Not sure if Lewis Palmer recovered that ball or not.
And it looks like an injury. Number 71, Andy Heath.
Apologies, that is Rampart's roster, number 71. Unfortunately, Lewis Palmer does not have a number 71 on their max prep roster. But it looks like it will be Lewis Palmer's ball to end the third quarter here.
And hoping to score. They go for the throw, and it's a flag on the play, but he's brought down about at Rampart's 25.
And now, as we are at the end of the quarter, let's take a quick timeout on the KRDO network. And it is a foul on Lewis Palmer. Second down now. And Lewis Palmer will be moved back to the 45-yard line because of that foul.
And Josiah, how do you think Lewis Palmer feels right now?
Obviously, I feel like, they feel maybe, they could feel maybe a bit demoralized, like Rampart's defense is reading everything that they put out there, and I feel like they need to regain some confidence here potentially. Maybe throw the ball. And here's Harmon, pitches it to Pagano.
And he has speed on that run. Camden Bruns takes him down, but great run. Lewis Palmer Rangers are hyped. And it looks like it is possibly...
And it's foul here, I'm not sure. Or, oh, it's just the...
It looks as if it's 3rd and 3, I believe.
Okay. And welcome back for those of you on the Cardio Network. And it's the beginning of the 4th quarter now. Still anyone's game here. 7-7 tie game, and Rampart's players just getting some water, getting hydrated before they go back on defense here. Rampart's defense, a big part of why they are still in this game. One defensive touchdown for Rampart in this game, and they've been good at forcing turnovers.
And with the fourth quarter coming, both teams hoping to get a win with their starting season. Lewis Palmer haven't played yet, but they're hoping to get a win on their first game. Rampart hoping to get their second win.
And here's Cole Harmon now, making sure all his players are ready pre-snap. And takes the snap. And I believe it is a false start on Lewis Palmer. And that'll take the ball back about 5 yards.
And Jaden Pagano has been the main force for Lewis Palmer's offense. Great run so far. He's been the main player for
and
Rampart.
Here's Harmon.
Ooh.
Tries to get it to Pagano, but incomplete.
And Pagano again almost getting involved in that play. A little bit short by the QB, but still close for Jaden Pagano.
And obviously Jaden Pagano, Lewis Palmer's key player here, senior this year, and is as vital to Lewis Palmer as Camden Bruns is to Rampart. And here's Harmon now, rolls out.
He plays to
completes
Pagano. Pagano, ooh!
First down here. And that's what we were taught. And Lewis Palmer finally using some passing plays, catching the Rampart defense by surprise here.
And that was a good tackle by James Royer to stop the Lewis Palmer offense. And can Lewis Palmer score on this next drive?
Yeah, can they?
1st and 10. Let's see what they can do. 11 minutes left in the quarter.
Ball on the 18 here in the red zone now. And let's see if it will be more of Jaden Pagano.
And, ooh! Jaden Pagano with the run.
Nearly gets the touchdown. Very close to the end zone now for Lewis Palmer. And Rampart needs a stop here.
Gives it to Pagano again. And it looks like he got a couple yards, I think like 1 yard on that play. But 52, Lorenzo bringing him down. And Lorenzo Ginta with the touchdown earlier for Rampart.
Yeah, he's been a very crucial part of this Rampart defense so far in this game. And here's Lewis Palmer getting set now. Ball on the 5-yard line.
And touchdown, Lewis Palmer.
Their second touchdown of the game here. And here's the replay now.
And it looks like...
And let's see here. And good handoff to Pagano, and he just went through that hole and dove into the end zone.
Jaden Pagano with the touchdown. Amazing performance today. And 13-7. Rampart is not happy, and they need to get couple.
Yeah, Rampart needs to get going on offense here now. And the extra point is good. And now let's take a quick timeout on the Cardio Network. And now Rampart's special teams will come out here after the Lewis Palmer touchdown by Jaden Pagano. And obviously Lewis Palmer finally found the answer here in this fourth quarter to breaking down Rampart's defense. Turns out all they needed was a couple pass plays and some strong running plays from Jaden Pagano, and they were in. And now here's Rampart set to receive the football now.
And I believe it's Khalid receiving on the right. And Maxwell on the left, hoping to receive. And it's Khalid, he will get it.
And Khalid fields it at about the 3.
Khalid running, oh, and he's brought down. Oh, and there is a flag on the play. I think Khalid did not like that tackle at all.
And now we'll see, I believe that flag is on Lewis Palmer. Not completely sure, but Rampart here on offense, they will be hoping to get a touchdown here and tie this game up once again, as they let up that touchdown by Jaden Pagano just moments ago.
And let's see, can Camden Bruns get some more yards? Carter Leffler hasn't had a lot of the ball today, but they are hoping to score. I mean, obviously they're losing, but hoping to go 2-0. Lewis Palmer trying to get Rampart.
And here's Rampart getting set here. Nice. Off to Bruns, and Bruns takes it up to about the 40-yard line. And now we see Kason Harris back in the game for Rampart after his injury earlier. Good to see that. Wide receiver for Rampart this year is a senior. And hopefully we can see Rampart's receivers make more of an impact in this fourth quarter. And here's DH
with the throw, and it's intercepted!
Intercepted by Lewis Palmer.
Lewis Palmer with the ball. Rampart not happy at all.
And I believe that was number 22, Wyatt Whelan.
And that is very disappointing for Rampart.
And obviously, DH, probably very demoralizing, you have to say, throwing an interception in the fourth quarter after your team is losing.
And it looks like they run Jaden Pagano again, but he is brought down. And Lewis Palmer have all the momentum right now.
trying to put this game away now. And can Lewis Palmer upset Rampart here in their first home game of the season? Second and 7 for Lewis Palmer.
And let's see. Can Rampart get a big defensive play?
And Harmon.
And there's a flag on the play again.
Believe it was a false start on Lewis Palmer. Not completely sure.
And here's Cameron Russo coming in.
Actually, my apologies. It was a timeout by one of the teams. And obviously both teams discussing what they want to do for this upcoming play here. And now let's take a quick timeout on the Cardio Network. Obviously, Rampart will be hoping that their defense comes up clutch here and forces another turnover, as we know they're capable of doing, and potentially their defense can get another touchdown, although that is probably highly unlikely with the way Lewis Palmer is playing here. Another run by Lewis Palmer.
Lewis Palmer slowly moving the ball upfield, hoping to score. And Rampart needs some big defensive plays. I mean, losing.
And thank you to those of you rejoining us on the Cardio Network. Lewis Palmer of the ball, 3rd and 3 now. And fumble here.
And Rampart recovers it!
And their defense coming up big with another fumble recovery here. And that's exactly what Rampart needed from their defense. And now Rampart's offense will come back out here, trying to get some points on the board. And Diaz goes out there after throwing that interception last time out. Kai, how do you think Diaz feels right now after that interception?
I mean, I don't think he was very happy with himself after that interception, but now that he sees that big defensive play by Rampart, I think that he gained his self-confidence. And there with that run too, gaining a couple yards.
3-yard gain by Diaz there on the scramble. And 2nd and 7 now for Rampart. Ball nearly to the halfway point on the field.
And it's a run. Camden Bruns, he's still up. He's still going. And he's brought down at the 40. Great run by Camden.
Just powering through that Lewis Palmer defense there. And Lewis Palmer just don't seem to have the answer for Camden Bruns tonight, as he has kept pounding away here in this game. And here's Rampart, 1st and 10 now. And looks like they'll set up in the T formation.
Khalid running. Khalid still up. Another great run at the 30.
About 10 yards there, it looked like. And Rampart exactly at the 30-yard line now.
And they got the first down. Rampart starting to use those runs a bit more.
Definitely gaining some momentum now, as they definitely will need to if they want to tie this game and potentially win it here. And Diaz takes the snap, still has it here, and is unfortunately sacked behind the line by Lewis Palmer. Not exactly sure what happened there. It looked like he tried to fake it to his running back, and some confusion ensued in the process.
And Rampart hoping to score. With 5 minutes left, down by 1 touchdown. Can they score on this drive? And it's a run. Camden with the ball. And he's down at the 32.
Now it's the 28-yard line. About a 2-yard, 3-yard gain by Camden Bruns there. Nearly 5 minutes left in this game. And it's another handoff to Bruns here.
Camden Bruns. And they are running.
And Bruns got that one down to about the 20-yard line now. Great progress on offense made by Rampart here. And this is the first time we've seen their offense be somewhat productive in this game here.
And with the ball on the 27. Here we go. Carter Leffler and James Royer out left. And it's a run. Khalid! Khalid's still going! Oh, and he's brought down at the 5. Great run. Can Rampart score?
They potentially can here now. And that would be great for Rampart if they could score here, tying this game up. All they would need is a field goal to win. And here's Diaz.
And here's Khalid. Khalid's still off.
Breaks through a hole.
And there's a flag on the play. Still a great run.
Khalid Aliwazer with those shifty feet there. Trying to keep the play alive any way he can. And now he will come to the sideline now after that great play. And Maxwell Reeton will come in for Rampart now. And it looks like there was a flag on Rampart now, as they will get pushed all the way back to the about 15-yard line.
And it is 1st and 15 for Rampart.
Diaz, lone backfield now.
Damien.
Sends the man in motion. And here's Diaz.
Damien with the throw. No!
He had Maxwell Reeton in the end zone, but unfortunately it was short. And now Rampart will go again now.
2nd and 16. 3 minutes and 48 seconds left on the clock. Can Rampart score and tie it up?
And potentially, with so little time left in this game, if Rampart managed to tie it up, we could see these two teams maybe going to overtime here.
And here we go. Camden Bruns on the right of Damien. They do not run it. Damien with the ball. He throws and is not caught.
James Royer, oh my apologies, Carter Leffler tried to bring that one in but was unable to. Unfortunate for Rampart there. 3rd and 16 now. And this is probably potentially Rampart's last chance to score here with so little time left in this game.
3rd and 16. Rampart need to get the ball upfield, and they need to score.
And here it is, crucial moment for Rampart here.
Collied out ride.
Leffler in motion.
Carter with the fakes, jet sweep. Damian throws, and it's intercept. It's dropped. Almost an interception by Lewis Palmer.
But it is incomplete. That would have been a very big play for Lewis Palmer if they were able to get that interception. Would have probably sealed this game for them.
And will Rampart go for it?
I'm assuming they will with how little time they have left.
Yeah.
And Coach Royer is electing to keep the offense out there, but first they...
Oh, and it looks like a timeout.
Timeout on Rampart. Looks like the offense... Looks like the offense is staying out here for Rampart on this crucial play here. Only 15 yards away, and Rampart needs some special play here to tie it up in this game. And still, Rampart are still discussing what they want to do, and now they finally come out of the huddle.
And will Rampart score? Going for 4th and 16.
This could potentially be Rampart's last chance in this game.
Here we go. Kaysen Harris back on the field outright.
Biesh takes the snap.
And it's a throw.
Throws up.
James Royer caught.
And it's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Rampart Rams.
And here's the replay. I believe it was an amazing one-handed grab.
I think the ref called it no good. It is no good. And what a catch by James Royer, but unfortunately no good.
Out of bounds on that catch, unfortunately, and now Lewis Palmer gets the ball back on offense.
And with short time, 3 minutes left, Rampart needs to get the ball.
I can't see Lewis Palmer wanting to go for any big plays here, considering how late in the game it is. Probably just going to try and drain the clock here as much as possible. And here's Lewis Palmer getting ready for the snap, wasting as much time as possible here. And brought down by Rampart.
2 minutes left to go.
And the clock ticking away here, nearly at 2 minutes here in this half. And Lewis Palmer needs to get a first down here to end this game.
2 minutes left in the game. They go for the run, and he is brought down.
And they do not get the first down here, so they are going to send out the special teams unit.
And it looks like there's a timeout.
Timeout for Rampart here.
With 2 minutes on the play.
And obviously, Rampart will be pretty happy that they have managed to get the ball back here. with so little time left. Only 2 minutes remaining here. And let's see what Rampart can come up with here on offense to tie up this game.
Short time for Rampart. They will be getting the ball here, though.
And special teams out for Lewis Palmer, ready to punt this ball away. And it looks like James Royer is back deep to receive for Rampart.
And they block it!
And
Call
picked
it
up
with
by
the ball!
Rampart.
Touchdown!
Touchdown by Rampart. Great play on special teams there. And this game is now tied.
I believe it's Maxwell Reeton who blocks it. Khalid grabs the ball and scores the touchdown.
And here's the replay on that block. And I believe that was, Khalid on that. And now here's the extra point for Rampart to tie it here. And timeout called by Rampart. Needed to adjust some things here.
And what a defensive play by Rampart. Getting the block on the punt. Very rare, but still great play by Maxwell Reeton.
Yeah, Rampart's defense and special teams have came up big for them in this game here. When they have made up for the lack of offensive production in this game for Rampart. And now we might be potentially going into overtime because of this Rampart touchdown here. However, they are discussing what they want to do.
And they're hyping up the crowd.
Whatever the coaches have said to the players, it's obvious that they're hyped up.
Here we go. Rampart with the conversion.
And they are going for the 2-point conversion.
They're going for the 2-pointer, and they get it!
And Rampart are in the lead with that 2-point conversion by Camden Bruns.
15-14, amazing!
Great play by Camden Bruns, and here's the replay on that 2-point conversion. Great run by Camden, and great job on the offensive line for creating that hole for him to get through on that 2-point conversion. And now, in just a matter of couple of seconds, I believe, Rampart are now winning this game. And if Rampart win this will certainly be a memorable victory for them.
And here we go. Mark Suppleson with the kick.
And can Lewis Palmer get a touchdown and win this game here, or will Rampart's defense come up big and stop them here?
Here we go. Mark with the kick. And he catches it.
Fielded in the end zone. Touchback for Lewis Palmer. And they will start on the 20-yard line.
And Rampart hoping to get a stop. Can they keep this lead? They've worked so hard for it. Lewis Palmer devastated up till now. Hoping they can restore their lead.
And now the Rampart crowd getting really hyped up here. They are certainly excited that Rampart is winning here. The first time Rampart has taken a lead in this game.
And here we go with the
And
handoff.
it back.
Number 10 for Lewis Palmer.
Couldn't quite get the first down.
Gets the run.
Dylan Hostetler, the freshman wide receiver. And now the Rampart offense hyping up the crowd even more. And Rampart fans are definitely excited about this outcome. And it is a sack now for Rampart. Harmon goes down for Lewis Palmer.
1 minute and 30 seconds left in this game. Can Lewis Palmer get something out of it?
Oh. And let's take a quick timeout on the Cardio Network once again. Obviously, it's been an exciting game for both teams here and a mix of emotions for both sets of fans. Kai, how'd you describe how this game has gone so far?
I mean, so far, I think both crowds have been loving it, but like you said, mixed emotions. Lewis Palmer were really confident coming into this second half, and then it all went downhill from there. I mean, Rampart, with the recovery defensively, both of their touchdowns have come from a defensive effort.
Well, defensive and special teams.
And props to them. I mean, Khalid with that touchdown at the end. Maxwell, great block.
And Camden Bruns with the extra point in.
And that really, honestly, kept Rampart in this game.
And if you are rejoining us from Cardio, Rampart is in the lead here, 15-14. 1 minute 23 to go here in this game. 4th and 1 for Lewis Palmer. They will go for it, considering how little time is left.
The ball on Lewis Palmer's 29. Can they get the first down?
And here's Rampart getting hyped up. And
they get it! I believe Jaden
Pagano once again comes up big for Lewis Palmer in this game. Gets that crucial first down.
1 minute, 10 seconds. And it looks
Harmon
like
spikes that ball too with how little time they have left here. And here's Lewis Palmer now. Harmon giving directions to his offense.
Can Lewis Palmer get in field goal range?
Harmon.
It's a throw. It's aired out. No, incomplete.
And that was nowhere near the receiver, unfortunately.
3rd and 10. 1 minute left to go.
Isaac Wilcox was the target on that last pass by Lewis Palmer. And obviously, as we have mentioned earlier, passing is not Lewis Palmer's strong suit.
Here we go. Lewis Palmer
rolls out to his left.
And he's running.
And brought down.
Brought down by Carter Leffler.
And Carter Leffler is certainly excited about that. And now less than a minute to play now. 3rd and 10 for Lewis Palmer. Rampart crowd getting behind their defense here. Cole Harmon in this Lewis Palmer offense trying to do something here.
He throws to Pagano. Pagano running. And he's brought down.
4th and 10 now for Lewis Palmer.
And I think that's a turnover. Yes, it is Rampart's ball.
And that will do it for this game. Great victory from Rampart here today.
Great. Absolutely amazing effort to come back down 7-14.
And Rampart's defense and special teams coming up big for them. And now here is the victory formation, as they call it, and Rampart takes a knee.
And that'll do it. Rampart with their 2nd win. Amazing game.
And great win by Rampart here. And Kai, how do you feel about how this game went?
I mean,
for both sides?
Great game. Lewis Palmer had great they were doing really well in the first half. Rampart were looking like they were struggling, but then once they started figuring out Lewis Palmer's offense, I mean, it all went downhill from there for Lewis Palmer.
Yeah, great win by Rampart here, and thank you for tuning into this broadcast by the Curium Sports Broadcasting, and thank you to KRDO for broadcasting this on their network. And tonight's game will be replayed tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. after the HBCU football game on KRDO plus 13.3. And once again, thank you to KRDO. I've been Josiah Hall, joined here by
Kai, Sende,
and we thank you for watching, and from all our crew here at KRM Sports Broadcasting, good night.